School stand. Please remain standing for the national anthem. Please be seated. Welcome to the 2012-13 prize-giving ceremony at Chumon Government Secondary School. Today, we are pleased to have our guest of honor, His Honor Judge Gary Lam. He is 2 years older, 1985 alumna. Professor R.P. Fong, Terry, class of 1976 representative. Mr. Kwok-Ming Joe, 1966 alumnus. Mr. Ho-Kun Lee, President of Alumni Association. Mr. Choi Chong Fai, Independent Member of School Management Committee. And Mr. Chao King Han, Chairman of our Parents-Teacher Association. Present the prizes and awards for us. We would also like to thank the members of the School Management Committee, Mr. Chan Yer-Kern, Alumni Member, Ms. Yu Yok-Lei, Alumni Member, Ms. Wang Kao-Man, Parents Member, for sharing the glory of our students on this special day. Thank you very much. To initiate this event, the principal will deliver the principal's report. Mr. Wong, please.
Our guest of honor, His Honor Judge Gary Lam, members of the School Management Committee, ladies and gentlemen, I am most grateful to you all for your presence at our annual Speech Day for 2012 to 2013. The year 2012 to 13 has been a fruitful one for Tsuen Wan Government Secondary School, with many notable successes and achievements in all aspects of school life. We are most honored to have His Honor Judge Gary Lam with us today to address the Assembly and present certificates and prizes to our graduates and students. In fact, Mr. Lam is one of the family. He entered Tsuen Wan Government Secondary School in 1980 and left in 1984 after completing Secondary 4. He served in a number of posts of responsibility, ranging from Class Association Committee member in Secondary 1, Litter Prefect in Secondary 2, to Librarian in Secondary 3 and 4. He knew well the importance of leading a balanced life and developed wide interest in given areas ranging from debating, sports to music. He actively participated in various extracurricular activities organized by Debating Society, Badminton Club, and Music Club. He was selected for enrollment in a one-year program as a grade 11 student through the Youth Exchange Service Scheme to study in Western High School, Weston, Connecticut, USA in September 1984 after completing Secondary 4. On account of his outstanding performance, he was offered a place for one additional year to complete his grade 12 studies there. He then entered the School of Hotel Administration at Cornell University. Upon graduation in 1990, he worked from Hyatt Hotels for about 1 year in Washington, D.C. In 1991, Mr. Lam decided to return to Hong Kong to pursue his law degree. He studied law at the University of Hong Kong from 1991 to 1995. After law school, he was articled as a trainee solicitor in a law firm which specialized in corporate finance work. In 1997, Mr. Lam joined the Prosecutions Division of the Department of Justice as a government counsel. He was promoted to Senior Government Counsel in 2002. In 2006, Mr. Lam joined the judiciary as a magistrate. In 2012, he was promoted to district judge. Dear graduates, you can imagine how strong his will must have been and how hard the work he has had to put in to get here. In a moment, we will hear his wise counsel, and I would like you to listen not so much to his achievements, though they are indeed extraordinary, but more to what he did and how he did it to achieve such success. We are very happy that in spite of his extremely tight schedule, he has found time to join us today. Thank you again, Mr. Lam. As in past years, students have continued to achieve outstanding results in public examinations. In the 2013 Hong Kong Diploma of Secondary Education examination, Zhang Tiyu came out with 5 double stars and 2 5 stars. Chen Shuk-Ling scored 5 double stars. Choi Wei-Wang, Yun Wing-Kiu, and Chen Wing-Lam obtained 4 5 double stars. A total of 79 5 double stars, 215 5 stars, and 458 level 5s were harvested. Details of our public achievements were uploaded onto our school website. Certainly, success should not be measured merely in the academic field. In other areas, our students continue to gain wide recognition. I would like to highlight some awards. Ma Pui Ka won the Hong Kong Outstanding Students Award 2012 to 13. Chen Summer, Tong Lai Yu, Wong Angelina Chi-Ching, and Wong Yin Lok won the Mageni Scholarship. Lau Chun Hei won the Wai Chuan Scholarship Award 2012 for his creativity. Ku Hiu Yi obtained the Princeton Club of Hong Kong 2012 Book Award. Ma Si Chai and Hui Tong Han were awarded with Sir Edward York Memorial Prizes for senior secondary school students. Zhang Tiyu, Chen Shuk-Ling, and Jian Yan-Chuk were awarded Tsuen Wan Rural Committee Scholarship for their outstanding performances in the Hong Kong DSE. Ma Pui Ka was awarded the Tsuen Wan, Kwai Chung, and Chen Yi Districts Outstanding Students Award and Ma Si-chai was awarded the Future Young Leaders Prize. Last but not least, 28 of our students won Youth Arts Foundation Best Improved Students Awards. Our achievements in extracurricular activities, both academic and non-academic, are equally pleasing. Our students got a number of awards in other open competitions. In liberal studies, our school thrived in liberal studies program 2012 to 13. We won the championship and a merit award in the senior section, and the second runner-up in the junior section, with a total of $45,000 cash prize. In mathematics, Lee Chan-ho gained first-class prize in mathematics book report competition for secondary schools. Our school was also granted silver award in the 5th Hong Kong Mathematics Creative Problem-Solving Competition for secondary schools. In the Hong Kong Schools Speech Festival, we garnered 9 first prizes, 11 second prizes, and 18 third prizes. In music, we earned 1 championship, 6 first runner-ups, and 4 second runner-ups in the Hong Kong Schools Music Festival. Sports proved to be another area of excellence. Our students participated very actively in a wide range of events and won prizes and awards. In the inter-school badminton competition, we came first in girls' grades. In the inter-school handball competition, we were the champion in girls' grades. In both the inter-school table tennis competition and swimming competition, we came first in girls' grades. But let me make it clear to all of you that participation is already an achievement in itself. Outcomes are another. Why? Because it is the effort that goes into it that defines success, not the accolades. As you will hear shortly from, figuratively speaking, the horse's mouth, Mr. Lam had to work indefatigably for years before he could rightfully stand here today to deliver a speech. His road to success, like all others, is paved with respect and perhaps some tears. And so I offer my heartiest congratulations to all of those who made Herculean efforts in the past year in whatever activities they undertook. In our school, learning is complemented by co-curricular programs. In the academic year 2012 to 13, numerous co-curricular activities were held and awards obtained, covering the moral, civic, intellectual, artistic, and physical aspects of education. Through various activities, students' awareness of themselves and their responsibilities to their classmates, school, community, society, and the nation was enhanced. In the 11th Hong Kong Green School Award, our school accomplished Green School Award and Certificate of Merit in the 2012 Hong Kong Awards for Environmental Excellence Sectoral Awards. We also received the Best Participating School Bronze Award in the Reduce Your Waste and Recycle Your Plastics campaign. For humanities, we gained the Judges Commendation Award in the HKCC Business Excellence Contest. For moral and civic education, we won the Most Active Participant Award in a slogan competition of traditional Chinese values. For design and technology, Lau Chun-hei was crowned champion in the Inclusive Design Contest of Technical Aids. Furthermore, our students were given the opportunity to learn outside the confines of Hong Kong. A variety of exchange programs and tours were arranged, and vigorous participation was conspicuous, with a total of 74 students participating in 7 programs and tours. Places visited include Shanghai, Beijing, Taiwan, Nanjing, Suzhou, and Inner Mongolia. School development is not limited to students and teachers. The hardware and the school campus are crucial to the sustainable development of the school and the well-being of the students. This year, the school applied successfully to ASD for enough funding to renovate and improve the school campus and its facilities. A full-scale, exhaustive check and repair of spotting on the concrete ceiling and staircases of the school premises was carried out this summer to ensure the provision of comfortable facilities and a cozy environment to both students and staff. I firmly believe that partnership with parents and alumni is indispensable in our striving for the betterment of the school. In this respect, we are blessed with the unfailing support of parents as well as alumni. May I take this opportunity to convey my gratitude to Mr. Ku Young Pong, Chairman of the PTA, and Mr. Tem Wei Chong, President of our Alumni Association, in both their personal and professional capacities for their constant support. I also wish to voice my utmost appreciation to those who have generously donated prizes and scholarships to our students, and to those who have simply lended their help and guidance to our students and our school whenever they find an opportunity to do so. Thank you. Finally, I wish to thank Mr. Lau Yun Tang and Mr. Ng Siu Kai, Chairman of the School Management Committee in separate terms, and members of the committee for their guidance and leadership throughout the year. I must express my gratitude to my colleagues for all their wholehearted devotion to the well-being of the students and the growth of the school. Particularly, I wish to thank my two assistant principals, Mr. Ching Yu Ming and Mrs. Tan Wu Ki Ching, for their solid support at every step of the way. Today is a day of celebration for all. Let's start the new year with new hopes and aim for new heights. Thank you all for coming, and thank you again, Mr. Lam.
Thank you, Mr. Wong. We are honored to have with us today His Honor Judge Gary Lam, who has kindly agreed to present the awards for us. Mr. Lam, please. Secondary 6, graduation certificate, class representative, 6A. 6A. 6C. 6C. 6D. 6D. And 6E. And 6E. Academic scholarship. Secondary 6. 16. Zhang Yu. First in form. First in class. First in graduate. Chen Shou Lei. Second in form. And third in Chinese language. 16, Guang Kao Lei, third in form. 6A, Lao Yino, first in class 6A. 16, Hui Yui Hong, first in class 6B, and first in combined science, biology and chemistry. Class 6C, first in biology and business, accounting and financial studies. 6E, Han Jian Korean, first in class 6E. 16, Lauren Lee, first in economics and physics. 6A, Alia Yi, first in visual arts. 6B, Tan Fong Wei, first in liberal studies. 16. Tan Chong Ben, first in combined science, chemistry and physics. 17. Chen Hongyan, first in mathematics, compulsory part. 16. Wang Yinghu Lorraine, first in physical education. 16. Yu Chai Hei, first in information and communication technology. 16. Tan Wen Lan, first in combined science, biology and physics. 16. Tan Yu Lok Crystal, first in history. 16. First in mathematics, extended module 2. 16. Long-term first in chemistry. 16. Young Russian, first in English language. 16. Lee Yu-Ying Eric, first in design and applied technology. 16. Zhang Yuyin, first in Chinese history. 'Academic Scholarship. Secondary 5, 5D, Wang Man Yi, first in 4, first in class 5D, first in Chinese language and English language. 5A, Wu Lei Pei, second in 4, first in class 5A, first in Chinese history and liberal studies. 5B, TWGSS, third in 4, first in economics, mathematics compulsory parts, and mathematics extended module 2. 5C, Cheryl, first in class 5B. 5C, first in class 5C. 5C, first in class 5E, and first in biology. 5C, first in chemistry. 5E, first in business, accounting, and financial studies. 5C, first in geography. 5C, first in information and communication technology. 5C, first in physical education. 5 present the following prizes for us. Ms. Ho, please. Academic scholarships. Secondary 4, 4B, Li Xiaolan, third in form, first in class 4B, first in chemistry and economics. 4A, first in class 4A. 10KK, first in class 4C. 4B, Li Yueyin, first in class 4D. 4B, Lao Hailan, first in mathematics, compulsory parts, and thesis. 4A, Matt Wei, first in visual arts. 4B, Hao Wen, first in English language. 4B, Hu Chen, first in history. 4B, Zhang Yingcheng, first in business, accounting, and financial studies. 4B, Wang Yi, first in liberal studies. 4B, Karen Lok, first in physical education. 4B, Cao Yingchak, first in information and communication technology. 4B, Liu Changyu, first in Chinese history. 1976 academic scholarship. Secondary 3. 3A, Hong Kong Kids. First in school, first in class 3A, first in biology, Chinese history, and geography. 3A, Chao Hoi Yi, second in form, first in chemistry. 3A, Zhang Yong John, third in form, and first in mathematics. 3B, Keng Cho, first in class 3B. 3C, Yu Ho Lun, first in class 3C. 3D, Kat Kala, first in class 3D. 3E, Kim Kai-Lo, first in class 3E. 3A, Larry Ellie So-Yu, first in computer literacy, English language, and thesis. 3A, Li Chao-Lo, first in Chinese language and history. 3A, Yang Li, first in liberal studies and Putonghua. 3B, Cao Xiaochen, Physical education. First in music. 3D TWGSS. First in visual arts. 3D live animation. First in physical education. Now, may I invite Professor Alfred Terry, class of 1976 representative, to present the following prizes for us. Professor Alfred. Class of 1976 Academic Scholarship. Secondary 2, 2A, Chem Summer. First in form, first in class 2A, first in English language and history. 2A, UC Hall, second in form. 2A, Young Class, third in form, first in liberal studies. 2B, Young Class, first in class 2B. 2C, Young Head, first in class 2C. 2B, Young Juliet, first in class 2D, and first in physical education. 2A, Chinese language. 2A, Top A1, first in Chinese history. 2A, Nam Fong, first in mathematics. 2A, Li Kai-Chen Cowan, first in Putonghua. 2A, Nam Juliet, first in geography. 2A, Han Ling, first in design and technology. 2A, Wong Hong-Kik, first in integrated science. 2A, Yang Ha-Tin, first in computer literacy. 2B, Hui Wai-Kong, first in home economics. 2C, Zhang Xiaoqu, first in visual arts. 2C, Wang Yingyu, first in music. 2C, Li Wang, first in physical education. 1976 Academic Scholarship. Secondary 1, 1A, C. Mei Yi, first in form, first in class 1A, first in Chinese language, English language, history, and liberal studies. 1A, Fan Ning Hao, 1B, first in mathematics and integrated science. 1C, two left-hand pupils, first in class 1C and first in music. 1D, first in class 1D. 1A, first in visual arts. 1A, first in physical education. 1A, 杨子玉 first in 普通话。1B, Ichu Nisasa, first in computer literacy. 1B, Large Chinese, first in Chinese history. 1C, Tang Ling, first in home economics. 1C, first in design and technology. 1C, Wu Yatman, first in physical education. 1976 Most Improved Student Award. 5E, Learn Hong Kong. 5E, Sun YE. 5E, Yi Chen. 4A, Chan Yu Feng. 4C, Wong Tong Cheng. 4D, Chan Cheng. 3D, Kong Qi. 3D, Lam Hu Wen. 3E, Kwong Ho Teng. 2B, Tong Han Xi. 2D, Lo Wen. 2D, Chao Po Yi. 1A, Yang Zi Yu. 1C, Ao Lok Men. 1C, Lin Fong Hee. 1 Welcoming Church 1966 alumnus to present the following prizes for us. Mr. Kwok, please. Madam Fong Chi Ching Memorial Scholarship for Secondary 6 graduate. 6B, Lam Hu Yi. 6C, Chen Kai. 6D, Chang Church. 6D, Jiang Ti Yu. 6D, Zhong Ho Gong. 6E, Zhang Chong Gong. 6E, Lau Mi Long. 11 Fung Chi Ching Memorial Anniversaries for Secondary 6 graduates. 6C, Fu Ka Lo. 6D, Tan Shuk Lei. 11 Fung Chi Ching Memorial Bursaries for alumni attending tertiary education. Year 1, Yip Ka Lai. Year 1, Yip Ka Yen. Year 2, Lan Dai Ke.
Thank you, Mr. Wong, association with us. Mr. Ho, please. Now, may I invite Mr. Ho Hui Ji, President of Alumni Association, to present the following prizes for us. Mr. Ho, please. Class of 1978 scholarship for outstanding graduates. Bobby Chong Ho Sang. 1 million. 2A, Lee Kwok Lei. 5B, Mac. Wong Yun. 4B, Sun Yi. 4B. Class of 1974 scholarships for athletes of the year. 5E, Jie Kai Chong. 540, Wong Men Yan. 5D, Ma Si Chan. 1985 Wong Jun Teaching Memorial Scholarship in Music. 5B, Mac Gregory. 5D, Wong Yun. 5A, 4B, Yang Yin Cheng, Hong Ho Cheng. 4D, Fan Wen Yi. 5D, Wei Jia Jun. And not extracurricular activity performances. 5A, walk-home form. 5B, hallway haze. 5D, cool hill E. 5D, Marcy Chai. 5D, Wong Angelina Cheesecake. 5E, Mac Holder. 5A, and Control E. 5 Danny. 5D, Daniel. 5 Rebecca. Class of 1975 Alternate Extracurricular Activity Service Award. 5A, Chen Ho Yin. 5A, Moderna. 5O, Tong Ho Cheng. 5B, Communication Yu. 5B, Mok Weng Sum. 5B, Wei Jiajun. 4B, Li Yun Cheng. 5B, Pan Nok Yen. 5C, Chen Xiu Feng. 5D, Li Mei Huang. 5D, Yu Ye Yan Danny. 6E, Yang. 5D, Lan Yen Feng. 5D, Learn Yen Kim. 5D, Ngai Cheng Yi. 5D, Wang Nai Wa. 5A, 5E, Wang Nong Feng. 5E, Yuan Ping Ho. 4B, Yuan Qi Yu. คุณเฉินเขาTWGSS Awards. 5A, Chen Yu Tong. 5A, Chen Ho Yi. 5A, Su Chen Denny. 5A, Chen Yui Guang. 2A, 5B, and Howard Rebecca. 5B, Marlon Chen. 1B, Q. Dan Chen Han. 5B, Wen Yao Yao. 5D, Wu Miu Yi. 5D, Lan Yen Kong. 5D, Ngai Cheng Yi. 8ปีสันทาโป 8ปีวองไลวาด The following is from 5 10 of place. And you 5 E neck border. 4 E whole circle. 4 E fan top man board wing. 4 E knee and chain. 4 E knee your neck. 3 B home chin. Independent member of Dual Management Committee to present the following classes for us. Mr. Choi, please. This student award, 50, Choi Jun Hong. 50, Yao Hao Na. 50, Wong Ki Sei. 50, Chan Jasmine Pui Ga. 50, Yang Hong. 50, Chan. 50, Marcy Chai. 40, Li Weng Ho. 38, Yuan Qi. for the most responsible and correct students. 5A, Wong Ho Fong. Parent Teacher Associate Student of the Year, Daughters. Guarantee. 2A, Principal is by Liberal Studies Scholarships. First prize, 50, Transform Way. 5A, Wu Mei Pei. Now, Professor, 40, Wong Yi. Second prize, 60, Chen Qi Yu. 5E, Hui Chen Ho.
Members of the Council, place this heartfelt congratulations. For the joyful occasion, a landmark the secondary education provided a rigorous school and academic.
Outstanding Geography Thinker Experience Award. First prize, 5D, Chao Yun Peng. Second prize, 5D, Max Gregory.
As you rejoice, please, and those people who
5D,
have
Marcy Chai.
I did not have the privilege of even tell them to come to people goes for its fine school. Please take pride in TWGSS. I was not one of them. TWGSS is strong and
China Innovation Scholarship,
high school.
3C, Learn Ching Long.
TWGSS is the first and in fact, very benefiting among
2A, Nanjing Wai Lowell.
Chinese counterpart
2A, Chang Ai Chu.
takes more experience
2A, Hui Wei Yan.
significant online
2A, Yan Pak Ji.
in March 2016, Taiwan leading my changes. Conducted a short interview with schools. One reporter asked what is the most important thing. My answer was
1B, Yan Chi Pei.
paramount for or
1B, Chiu Hei Long.
by way of
1B, Dan Cheng Nan.
still remember the first lesson.
1B, Wan Chun Wai.
This time is only going to find the very deep clothes and protect your body. Automobiles, if you need to get you from point A, food, homes,
Inter-house competition, overall champion of the year.
Please do
That
not
rule
think
house.
about first perseverance of the value of confidence to deal with adversity which will make people. I read a book titled by Rankin College. Discovered two books like the client of the prison gate. I would like to share with you today. We cannot change the culture, just how we live.
Now, may I invite Mr. Charles Tan, Chairman of our Parent-Teacher Association, to present the following prizes and awards for us. Mr. Charles, please. Parent-Teacher Association Scholarship for Outstanding Performance in the Hong Kong Diploma of Secondary Education Examination. The following students got 5 double stars. 60, Chan Shok Leng. 60, Chan Ji Yu. 4-5 double star. 60, Tai Wai Wa. 60, Chan Wing Lam. 60, Yun Weng Q. 3-5 double star. 60, Chan Fong Weng. 60, Chen Yat Che. 60, Yi Chen Tin Spencer. 50, Yan Dorcas. 2-5 double star. 60, Choi Yun Tong. 60, Chantaland. 60, Portale. 60, Learning. 60, Determine. 60, Changes in Quicker. 60, Lam Tha Yu. 60, Ngan Thong. The following students got 1-5 double star. 6A, Wong Ho. 6A, Wong Ho Yi. 6B, Liu Pen Man. 6B, Ma Choi Kwan. 60, Wong Wing Fong. 60, Chan Chung Fan. 60, Choi Hok Yen. 60, Wong Chi Wood. 60, Chan Ling. 60, Chan Yi Lock Crystal. 60, Chan Ho Yan. 60, Chan Yuk Yu. 60, Kong Kun Tan. 60, Ho Yan Yan Len. 60, Lee Kun Yip. 60, Learn Chun Wai Kang. 60, Wong Ta Kiu. 60, Yu Ta Man. 'Teacher Association Scholarship for Student of the Year. 60, Yan Dorcas. 3A, Yuan Kip. 2A, Kang Nai Chu. 1A, Si Mei Yi. 60, inviting our guest of honor, Mr. Lam, to address the school. Mr. Lam, please.
I'm coming home today, so we're not in court, so please don't call me judge. Call me Gary, please. Principal Wong, teachers, guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is a tremendous pleasure and honor standing here this afternoon. It feels great to be home. Members of the class of 2013 and prize recipients, my heartfelt congratulations. Graduates, it is a joyful occasion to celebrate with you a landmark achievement in your life. You have completed your secondary education, and most of you have survived 6 years in Chunwan Government Secondary School, a rigorous school in terms of discipline and academic requirements. Prize recipients, it is also delightful to praise and recognize your accomplishments in the previous academic year. Well done. Everyone on stage, as well as your families and friends, whether present in this hall or elsewhere, are proud of you. As you rejoice and celebrate, please remember to thank your teachers, parents, and those people who have supported you along the way. I did not have the privilege to graduate from TWGSS. I've only completed Form 1 to Form 4 in the early 80s. But I'm truly grateful for those 4 years spent in this fine school. I always take pride in being a product of TWGSS. In TWGSS, I was not one of the brightest students in my class, and my grades were only average. But it did not matter. TWGSS equipped me with a strong academic foundation to face bigger challenges, high school and university in the United States. Most importantly, TWGSS trained me to be a person with correct values and integrity, which shall benefit me a lifetime. Friendships nurtured at TWGSS are also priceless. Every student of this school knows that the school's motto is integritas. Its Chinese counterpart, 誠正達人, had not yet appeared in the 80s. Back in my teenage years, I only knew that this word has something to do with honesty. As I gained more experience in life, I began to realize and appreciate the significance of the meaning of this Latin word. According to a number of online dictionaries, integritas means purity, correctness, unimpaired condition, and integrity, of course. In March 2011, a student interviewing crew went all the way from Chunwan to Saiwan Ho to visit me in my chambers. They conducted a short interview with me in connection with the school's 50th anniversary. One of the questions the student reporter asked me was, what is the most important thing you have learned at TWGSS? My answer was integritas. I explained that it is paramount for a person to have integrity. It matters not whether you have impressive academic results or a successful career. Integrity is the most precious and vital asset one could possess. How do we achieve integritas? By way of austerity. Live a simple life, eat light, exercise more, conserve resources, and buy only what you need. Still remember your first lesson in economics? Scarcity versus human wants. the most fundamental dilemma for mankind. Next time before you make any purchase, try to bear these concepts in mind. Clothes are to keep you warm and to protect your body. Automobiles, if you need to drive, are to get you from point A to point B. Food is to give you nutrients. Homes are to give you shelter. I confess that to me, television sets are a basic food group, without which I may suffer from malnutrition. Except I would be too happy to skip the cooking shows promoting chicken liquid concentrate. Please do not for one moment think that being an upright person and maintaining integrity would hinder your success in any way. Dr. Ken Blanchard, a famous management expert and author of the 1 Minute series, once said, "Nice guys may appear to finish last, but usually they are running a different race." Perseverance, appreciation of the value of hard work, and the ability to deal with adversity are the attributes which will make you go far. A few years ago, I read a book titled The Last Lecture by Randy Pausch. I discovered two quotes which struck me like a flag of the prison. I would like to share them with you today. We cannot change the cards we're dealt, just how we play the hand. The brick walls are there to stop the people who don't want it badly enough. They are there to stop the other people. Speaking of brick walls, I often remind myself that what appears to be a detriment may well be a blessing in the future. And a detriment to me may well be a blessing for many others. Today, people often say we need not do or learn things the hard way. True, but sometimes the hard way is a better way, because if you can get through it, you can be sure that you have mastered the skills. And no one can take away from you the knowledge and skills which you have acquired. Tsuen Wan was not an affluent community back in the 70s and 80s. In terms of resources, whether from school or students' families, this school was not nearly comparable to many other reputable city schools. Yet, both the students and teachers then worked very hard. They were not shameful about the lack of resources. They made the best out of what they had and could with pride and integrity. They certainly did not take any shortcuts. I invite you to dig up some of the older school yearbooks. Look at the achievements, especially academic, of your seniors, and you would be proud too. I returned to Hong Kong in the early 90s. As an alumnus, I'm amazed by the development of TWGSS in the past 20-odd years. Today, you have opportunities which students of this school in the 70s and 80s could never dream of. Such opportunities, for example, scholarships, overseas visits, diversified extracurricular activities, the latest teaching and learning technologies, came primarily as a result of the hard work and dedication of our school principals, teachers, students, parents, and alumni, both past and present. We should all be grateful for their contribution to the success of our alma mater. As many of you have recently commenced your university or post-secondary education, I would like to offer you some survival tips. First, university is not just a stepping stone to a professional career or a 4-year honeymoon between secondary school and the real world. No matter what your major is, you are there for a common purpose: to pursue your intellectual passions and to broaden your horizons. Put aside your career goals for a moment. Follow your heart and dreams as to what interests you. Maintain an inquisitive mind. Be bold and be a risk taker. Step out of your comfort zone by doing something extraordinary and creative. Take a course outside your major. Learn a third language. Develop a new hobby or pick up a new sport are just a few things I challenge you to try. Another tip is to live a balanced life. Do not spend all your spare time on hall activities or running a club. Your hall or club will still be there after you're long gone, but you will not if you cannot maintain your GPA. Part-time jobs are meaningful and may even be necessary, but your real work life does not begin until after university. Spend some quality time with your family at least once a fortnight. Hong Kong is not a big place. Going home is very easy. And if you live at home, do not treat it like a hostel. Spend some time talking to your family members. Find out what they are up to and tell them about your life. Show them you care about them. Finally, graduates and prize recipients, I wish you all good health and happiness in life. Remember, in all we do, we'll seek integrity. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lam. Our Deputy Head Girl, Wing Song Sammy, is going to give the vote of thanks. Sammy, please.
Honorable guests, Principal Wong, parents, teachers, and fellow students, welcome to Tsuen Wan Government Secondary School's annual speech day for the academic year 2012-2013. It is my privilege to deliver, on behalf of the entire student body, the votes of thanks to everyone who has contributed to today's smashing success. I'm most pleased also to express our heartfelt congratulations to all prize recipients. First, I would like to extend grateful thanks to our guest of honor, Mr. Lam, for sparing time to be with us and for his enlightening and inspiring speech, especially the part about our school motto. Mr. Lam studied in TWGSS from Secondary 1 to Secondary 4 in the early 80s. He is devoted to participating in school affairs and has made great contributions to both our school and society. Thank you, Mr. Lam, for encouraging us to be diligent, determined students and to make good use of our time in maintaining a balanced life. Next, I would like to state our sincere thanks to all our honorable guests for their presence on this special occasion. Without their generous support of our school, our children may not have been able to achieve the outstanding accomplishments and performances they have throughout the past year. TWGSS is a tremendous place for students to learn morality and the skills to overcome difficulties, whether in academic matters or in friendships and personal relationships. Our school motto, Integritas, our green pledge dresses, our plain trousers, and our full-house spirit epitomize the character of our students and their appreciation of tradition. These seemingly trivial elements, in fact, are the essentials with which to create a memorable and harmonious environment. In recent years, our school has been devoted to nurturing well-rounded students through comprehensive education. Indeed, I'm always deeply impressed by the principals and teachers who unstintingly give their support and provide extra learning resources for us to broaden our horizons and develop a sense of active learning. Moreover, important values like respect, caring, responsibility, and commitment are instilled in students' minds and souls to enable them to make proper value judgments when facing challenges. As the Confucian saying goes, those who are without virtue cannot abide long, either in a condition of poverty and hardship or in a condition of enjoyment. The virtuous grasp in virtue, the wise desire virtue. It shows that only true virtue prepares a man for the diverse demands of life. Perhaps more crucial than even principals and teachers are parents, who are the key players in fostering an honest and responsible attitude in their children. Support is provided to students through various channels, including in the home, of course, but also via the Parents-Teachers Association. Parents are the strongest and most indispensable pillars of TWGSS. The last item, but not the least, which I would like to address is this. A few months ago, I watched a movie called Shaolin Soccer. And there is a wording in it which I would like to share with all of you. It is, a man without a dream is no different to a dead man. That is to say, if we don't have any aspirations in life, our life will be boring and we will lose any sense of direction and accomplishment. Pursuing our dream is far more important than studying just for the sake of studying. Lifelong learning is part and parcel of the road to achieving one's dream. It is both the pathway and ultimate goal of education. So, let's endeavor to fulfill our dreams and create a spectacular new world for ourselves and those around us. In conclusion, I hope everyone here can be strong as they move forward and give their very best in meeting any and all new challenges. And please remember, you can select what is best from tradition to help you go forward into the future. I wish for all of you a most prosperous time at school. And I hope all of you are grateful to have been able to study in TWGSS. Thank you.
Thank you, Sammy. Our external vice chairperson of the Students Association, Chen Wing-Si Pins, is going to present a souvenir to our guest of honor. Mr. Lan, please. Please do not present souvenirs to our honorable guest. Professor Ao, please. Thank you, Professor Ao. Mr. Ford, please. Thank you, Mr. Ford. Mr. Ho, please. Thank you, Mr. Ho. Mr. Choi, please. Thank you, Mr. Choi. Mr. Chow, please. Would our guest of honor and the official party please take their seats in the audience to enjoy our students' performances?
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Yifan So of Class 5A. I'm drawing one of Class 5B. Many thanks to our guest of honor, Mr. Garaman, and other honorable guests, once again for joining our annual speech day.
Joey, I guess it's time for all of us to relax a bit now.
Relax? Are you kidding? Students like us can never relax. I have to deal with a lot of problems every single day.
I do understand that you have tons of problems, but they are just personal issues that could be solved easily when comparing with those global problems.
Global problems? What are they?
We've just learned it in liberal studies. Did you pay attention in class?
Of course. I just want to see how much you can remember.
All right. Global problems are the problems affecting the whole world.
That's it. Could you please elaborate and give some examples?
Okay. Overpopulation is one of the global problems. It is defined as a situation in which too many people or animals live in a certain area. It is the condition of having a population so dense that it causes environmental deterioration and impairs quality of life.
Fine, thanks for your detailed definition.
No problem. By the way, I know that Jasmine Learn of Class 5B would like to share more about overpopulation with us today.
Yes, Jasmine is going to tell us more about the growing wolf population. You know, wolves compete for scarce resources because of overpopulation.
Oh, really? I don't know much about wolves. What are the problems wolves are facing? What are they going to do to solve the problems?
That's a good question. So let Jasmine tell us more about this global problem now.
Oh, I hold my song to the moon. I listen to the music of the forest. I await the moment of the full moon rising on the horizon. Oh, well, scanning the news headline, I see that the wolf population has gone through a number of growth periods, and it's in an upward trend now. In 1802, there were 1 million. In 1920, 5 millions. In 2013, we have 10 millions. There has been a significant growth in the wolf population. But look past the number and you will realize that the rampant growth in the wolf population has created a nightmare. In the past few decades, we have had better access to food, leading to the subsequent population explosions. Previously, the inventions of bows and arrows had given us a greater capacity to hunt sheep, as well as a greater ease in killing difficult prey like deer and bears. Modern technology means we are no longer constrained by such old-fashioned methods. These technological advances offer us the wherewithal to develop a paradise on Earth. But as complacent as I may seem, I am concerned that overpopulation is now a global problem that may be detrimental to us and ruin our idyllic future that seems within our grasp. To begin with, our resources have become inadequate to our needs. Having 15 family members in my pack, including my husband, 2 daughters, 5 sons, 4 grannies, and 3 cousins, what am I supposed to do to find animals for water and pray? The need for fresh water and a camping cave are yet to be fulfilled. Needless to say, this is also a commonplace in our neighborhood. We are all in the same boat when it comes to competing with lions for a better place to live. Besides the shortage of resources, overpopulation has overwhelmed the ability of nature to recover from overuse, and it's like a razor knife to its heart, depriving it of its circulatory system. Yes, I really appreciate the technology advances and how our lives have improved. But in fact, we have been adversely affected by air and water pollution. We have to tolerate filthy air and water. Deforestation and desertification have reduced our habitats, and so, conversely, our future is in danger. The damage of the ecosystem will make it difficult to hunters like us to find food one day. In the long term, it's not just a problem for the wolves, but also a problem for other predators like crocodiles and eagles. In addition, we should be concerned about the inevitable conflicts over scarce resources. Overpopulation, too, will give rise to disputes. Overpopulation elevates crime rates. Animals are stealing each other's resources to survive. In due course, our world will become insecure and dangerous, rife with wars and disagreements. Repair the house before it rains should be the most visible solution to the problem of overpopulation. Leaders of different animals should drive home the message that there is an urgent need in implementing measures like controlling birth rates and consumption of different resources. In the future, I wish to live in an inspiring haven with the scent of flowers and fresh, clean water. I dream of seeing clouds in pink and orange at sunset. I long to feel the soft breeze and hear the flapping of bird wings. This would be the most precious gift that everyone in this world will strive the best to realize. Oh, woo!
I guess everyone has to do something to tackle the problem of overpopulation.
That's right, we are all living on the same planet, so we should work together to solve the problem. Talking about problems, you know, I have a lot of problems these days. Homework, projects, quizzes, friendship.
Don't worry, I'm here to help you. Relax. You know, music can always help you relax. And our school Chinese orchestra is going to perform now.
Great, I can't wait for the performance. Chingwen Government Secondary School Orchestra was established in 1997. Led by Mr. Kwok Kin Mei, the Chinese orchestra has won compliments and awards in the Hong Kong Youth Music Interview, organized by Music Office, and won the second runner-up in Hong Kong Schools Music Festival last year.
Wow, you know quite a lot about the Chinese orchestra. Today, they are going to perform a folk song called San Shi Li Pu. It's about a true story in San Shi Li Pu village during the Second Revolutionary Civil War in China. A young couple loved each other.
but they were separated because of the war. There are many versions of this song, including solo and ensemble.
Wow, I really want to enjoy the performance now.
Okay, let's welcome our Chinese orchestra and their conductor, Mr. Gerald Weifel.
好，我是5甲班的刘丽。
我是5甲班的武金莹。
金莹，你还记得吗？上个星期我们一起到机场去送别一位好友，我现在已经很想念他了。
我怎么可能忘了呢？他可是我们最要好的朋友。对于他的离开，我真的十分不舍。
像他这样诚实正义的人，确实很讨人喜欢。
你知道吗？唐代诗人李琦也有这样的朋友。他所写的《送陈章甫遗诗》，表现出他的好朋友陈章甫的思想性格和仕途坎坷的遭遇，让人同情。
我知道，这首诗的风格豪爽，不写离别之时常有的愁思，在送别诗中却是独具一格。
对呀，我真想欣赏一下这首诗呢。
那你接下来就有机会了。待会5甲班的高年级同学将会为我们做普通话诗词朗诵。他的第一首诗就是《送陈章甫》。
据我所知，高同学还会为我们朗诵另一首词，苏轼的《江城子·乙卯正月20日夜寄梦》。
这首词我知道，其中10年生死两茫茫一句，表达了绵绵不尽的哀伤和思念，感人至深。
没错，这是北宋著名文学家苏轼所写一首悼念亡妻的词，通过寄梦来书写对妻子真挚的感情、深沉的思念以及永不得见的哀痛。
这2首诗词，一首轻松，一首沉痛，有着截然不同的风格。不知道高同学将会如何演绎呢？事不宜迟，我们马上请他出场，有请。
送陈章甫，李琦。4月南风大麦黄，枣花未落桐叶长。青山朝别暮还见，司马出门此旧乡。城侯厉声何坦荡，求须虎眉仍大嗓。腹中著书1万卷，不肯低头在草莽。东门沽酒应我曹，辛勤问世如鸿毛。醉卧不知白日暮，有时空望孤云高。长河浪头连天黑，尽力停舟渡不得。郑国游人未及家，洛阳行子空叹息。闻道故邻相识多，罢官昨日今如何？江城子，乙卯正月20日夜寄梦。苏轼。10年生死两茫茫，不思量，自难忘。千里孤坟，无处话凄凉。纵使相逢应不识，尘满面，鬓如霜。夜来幽梦忽还乡，小轩窗，正梳妆。相顾无言，唯有泪千行。 料得年年肠断处，明月夜，断送冈。
Thank you, Alfred, for his impressive performance. He really shows the emotion expressed in the poems very well. I feel a bit sorry for the poets as well.
Life is full of ups and downs, so we should learn to cope with difficulties in peace and always stay calm.
Yes, that's very true. You know, our school choir is going to grant us peace in the following performance. They are going to sing a song called Dona Nobis Pacem by Marie Lightfoot for us.
Dona nobis pacem, what's that?
Dona Nobis Pacem is a Latin phrase which means grant us peace. It is a traditional Latin canon which cycles through multiple melodies that are sung concurrently. Its melody is graceful, and I believe that the audience will find it a haunting piece.
I agree. In fact, our school choir is an outstanding school music team and wrote the second runner-up in 2008 Girls Choir in foreign language, intermediate, New Territories West, as well as numerous awards in the Hong Kong Schools Music Festival Open section.
I can't wait any longer.
Dona Nobis Pacem, our school choir and conductor, Ms. Wong Wei R. Carmen, our 1989 alumna, please.
impressive song. I really love it.
I love it too. But sad to say, our prize-giving ceremony is coming to the end soon. To mark the end of this important event of the year, we should now sing a school song.
Yes, let's sing the school song together. Please stand. Our school song brings us to the end of the prize-giving ceremony. We would like to thank you all once again for your participation in this event.
Would our guests please proceed to the covered playground to enjoy some refreshments and take photos with us? Students, please remain standing while the official party leaves the hall.